One more point for Team 5, bringing it up to 3-2. Right.
Okay. So the next matchup we have Yo Yo Yo. My name is Joe, or one word.
Excellent. For which team?
Team 5
Okay. 1, 2.
versus Adel, which is just AD.
How many yos? 1, 2, 3.
3 Yo. Yo Yo Yo. My name is Joe.
That's gonna really fit into the box. Oh gosh. Can you read your name? I'm just gonna assume you can't read your name and leave it extra small because you deserve that for making such a long name. And the second player is
Adel, just ADE. See, that's better.
That is better. I can make that text really big and he can read his name, unlike you, Joe. Joe is tonight's biggest loser.
Well, we'll see how he does in his games, right?
That is true. If he wins his games, it evens it out, in my opinion.
So he has to like 2-0 now, doesn't he, to win your favor back?
No.
Who's this?
I don't actually know who this is. He's someone
he's
on my
friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
I just linked him in the stream, and now we can kick him. Oh, he left. Good on him.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he's a pretty new sort of player.
Nice. On your team, or just a new sort of player?
No, just from around the place, you know.
That is one of the greatest benefits of joining CPL, is that the great player Neblime will help you whether or not you're on his team. The first time I ever had like CPL, a builder question, you were like, "Yeah, I got you, fam," and I was like, "I have no idea who this person is, but he seems good," and that is where my entire impression of you as being a good player has come from.
The 12 o'clock, we've got the blue Protoss for Samyang Fire. It's Adel. Look, even has an SF in his name. Good on him, man. And at the 9 o'clock, the purple Terran is Yo Yo. It only has 2 Yos here. I feel ripped off. My name is Joe. I'm just gonna call him Joe.
Yeah, his name is Joe, so we can do that.
That's true. That's true, we can't really argue, can we? Okay. So, it's TVP, which I really like watching. Again,
yes.
I'm getting deja vu. I feel like we say the same things every cast. Not that I'm going to stop, mind you, but, you know,
well,
I like this matchup,
let's
but
be
I like
real.
all matchups.
Tasteless and Artosis have made a seriously lucrative career out of saying literally the same things thousands of times in a row.
That's right, works for them to work for us. Oh, well, you know what? I kind of enjoy that not many people are going to watch this, if this is for freedom. What do you reckon?
What?
I kind of enjoy the fact that not many people are going to watch this, like probably only the people.
Oh yeah, no, we're practicing our casting for when it actually matters, like the final game, which we're casting because we did this the most casting out of the year, so we deserve it.
Oh, regarding playoffs, by the way, I don't think I'm going to be able to cast because they want to have them at a specific time slot. And it's like either when I'm at work or like 2 AM for me. But we'll see.
That is rough.
That's alright. I might get up at 2 AM to do it. Who knows, man? Oh no, I just realized I don't want to do that because people will be sleeping everywhere. And I'll be going like, "Oh, the mines are exploding!" And then everyone will get up and be like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, yes. Protoss will scout in the incorrect direction. Terran is doing no wall, so if there's zealot pressure, he's in trouble.
It's not like you're the only one who says this, but like, I find it dodgy that it's called incorrect, but it's not like you did anything wrong, it's just like you're unlucky, you know?
That's a good point! What's the best thing to say? He's scouting in the wrong direction. Yeah.
Wrong seems better than incorrect somehow.
Yeah, because incorrect implies... I think you're right. And anyway, you're like Australian, so you're like dumpster British. And that means your language is better than mine because
Wow!
No, let me finish the joke because I'm American and that makes me not British at all, which is worse.
Yeah, you're like rebel British, I guess.
Don't say that. That makes it sound positive.
The British
America's existence is not a positive. Let's be. Not that we've done anything important ever.
I'm trying to think. I don't really like McDonald's. What else did America even give us?
Isn't modern politics great? Anyone with more than a 15-minute memory span has just given up at this point.
Hey, StarCraft came from America.
I mean,
there you go. It's all
I feel like StarCraft came from Korea, and we just like made it in America. All of the cool stuff comes from Korea.
When they made it, they had no idea, right? Because it's not like Warcraft 2 was a big hit in Korea or anything.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure it had its popularity, but it wasn't anything like StarCraft.
No. Okay, so he gets the full scout. The Terran will take his time getting to the other person's base, going to all 4 spots before he...
That is a bit unlucky, but he will be able to get in and see everything, unless he's Dragoon camps the ramp.
Joe, I can't call him the Terran. He's very clearly stated that he has a name.
Yeah, that's right. He wants you to call him that. So, this looks like an FD type push, and I kind of like it, but also don't like it on this map. Like, so there's this big old ramp that Protoss can defend, like, near his natural, but at the same time, if you get to the natural, the reverse ramp is going to make it hell for Protoss. But against their 1 gate range expand, I don't expect this is going to do much, but hey, FD is never terrible, because at the very least, you can kind of mind in front of you.
I mean, they'll only be the usual 3 Dragoons. Is this is tier 3, right?
No, tier 2.
Tier 2 still. Okay, then yeah, this shouldn't do a darn thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's never terrible. If you just get some space on the map and put mines, it's still sort of done its job. You don't expect to kill the Protoss. That would be like, I don't know, not exactly lucky, but that would be like, you know, billboard a win if he did something greedy. And even Adel is going for the 28 Nexus, not the 21 Nexus, so he should be totally... The only thing is, if he gets a better gauge here, well, we'll see.
Yeah, these 2 Dragoons are a little out there.
Yeah, well, they can potentially hit the Marines and lose their shields. No, they're staying around too long. Oof, big damage there.
No. Nothing off shields, so they'll just go home and be safe.
But they do take time to come back. He doesn't have a shield better or anything. And he's going to push soon.
He's going back in. He needs to not do that. This is bad.
Well,
your Dragoon has just died. Now you're in trouble.
Damage on the tank. No, I think that's fine damage on the tank. As long as another Dragoon pops out soon, I think he's going to be okay.
There should be an SCV coming out to repair.
Well, I think there should have been an SCV already, and he also should have pushed as soon as he had the tank. I think is what's going wrong here for the Terran.
Yes.
He's making 2 tanks before...
Oh, I know what this build is. This is the incorrect... You got this from Team Liquid, Adel. And it's the outdated FD. Just be aware this is not the right way to do it anymore. Look up Flash's tutorial.
Yeah, I'll give a little spiel about it. So normally you get 1 tank and you push immediately with that tank, and you just go as far as you can before it looks like you're in danger of losing the tank. Then you just run back, and as soon as you made the tank, you queued vultures, and you just put mines wherever you got on the map, and hopefully his third as well, and then you just go home.
He's getting siege and not mines. This may not be that build at all.
No, I think he got mines already. He got it previously. So you do want siege immediately after because it does go well. You get into the Protoss main.
Fight
siege up there. And then I don't know.
Guys. Why are you...
The Dragoon production has been inconsistent, so Protoss is actually going to die here, I think.
Yeah, he just dies.
Wow. For once, I don't want to disagree.
Yeah, that's fascinating because there should have been a big group of Dragoons that those 2 at the start that died is what it is. That's the whole reason this happened.
I was saying, oh no, it's credit where credit's due is what I was doing.
But you have to step forward and hit the tank at that point. But when there's 2 tanks, if we attribute the Adel being a genius, then he saw that Joe being a genius. He saw the tanks go down, and he said, I'll wait for the 2nd tank instead. But that implies that he would...
Yeah, so I think what you need to do is like stay up the ramp and everyone stay up there. And yeah, not lose that Dragoon. But he should have had like 4 Dragoons at that time, not 3. I think he missed one, or a supply block or something. Yeah. Anyway, wow. Pretty easy takedown for Joe. So like, I'm just going to make, 2 tanks, 6 Marines, couple of vultures. That should do it. Just froze them at the Protoss direction.
I mean, if it works, it works.
True.
I mean, we didn't give the guy who went for a barracks bunker rush any crap, so like, I feel uncomfortable saying anything negative about an actual push.
I'm not saying it's like a bad or lazy build. I'm just saying, see, he made it look easy.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but this map is not actually in the CPL pool, is it?
Not to my knowledge, no. I love this map. This is one of my favorite maps in the whole of the ASL map pools. But, no, I don't think it was.
I hate this map. I hate this map on ladder with a passion.
There's so many good places for tanks! There are so many places you can put tanks.
But taking your 3rd base is hell, and there's like 9,000 different types of cheese that can happen to you anyway.
That's your problem. You're taking a 3rd base.
Yes, it is. But let's introduce the players before I complain too much. So, At the 3 o'clock is Joe. He's taken the first game, and at the 9 o'clock we have Adel. 1-0 for Joe. So, like I was saying, yeah, like there's so many bullshit cheeses that can happen. Like Protoss will proxy gate you, and you have a wall at your thing, right? But he just put cannons on the high ground, they'll kill the wall, then you die. Or they'll just cannon rush behind the natural. Also, like, it's so easy to get dropped, Reavers or whatever, there's so much surface area, and it's like a low ground base, so it's a bit harder to defend against drops coming in as well. I just hate it. And the fact
all of those things that you've just listed are advantages for the way I play.
Oh, yeah, that kind of player, right?
Well, not so much that I'm that kind of player, but I'm always behind in most of my games, so I've developed a strategy of playing from behind. And I'm quite good at playing from behind, at least in my opinion.
Well, fair enough.
And Terran playing from behind is basically just spam vultures until they have no units.
I mean, I've had some TVP games where, like, I'd go down to, like, 6 CCVs at the start of the game, but I just keep catching the pros transferring or something and win somehow.
I'm interested to see if there's build order change from last game from our winner.
Yeah, this map doesn't
which
seem that good
it
for
looks
XD
like he's
because-
10-10-10ing badly.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Very badly.
Or is he? I think he shift clicked that SCV back a bit prematurely. Okay, so it seems like a good map and a bad map at the same time because there's 3 ramps on the map that potentially Protoss can use to hit you as you march.
Yeah,
across.
Dragoon Micro on this map is easy.
But then when you get there, the natural is so hard to defend, especially since there's no ramp to your main.
If you just go up on that hill, you just like can't be attacked for a while, I would think. But I'm interested to see what he wants to do with these units. The first upgrade will be interesting if he does get mines.
Well, I think you always get mines, don't you?
If you say so, you know better than I do, so I won't dispute that, but I've seen...
I'm not saying you couldn't get speed. That's definitely something you could do.
I would
but,
get
like,
siege.
there's no way.
If
No,
you're
there's
doing
no
the
way,
same
man.
build he did last time, with the 2
No,
tanks...
there's no way you get siege first, because you can't really push with that. Like, you need the mines.
He didn't need them for pushing earlier.
Okay, true, but this isn't, like, perfect play, right? This is only tier 2, so...
That's
in an ideal world, Protoss is gonna have 4 to do
No,
it,
oh yeah,
and
in an ideal world, no, you don't do that at all. Never, ever.
And you need, like, the mines to, like, block alternate paths as well, because otherwise he's gonna run around you and come... I guess you can go hit their base as well, but I don't know. I feel like you really need mines, or you get speed and you just try to run past them and get into the base, which I think is a lot more aggressive and dicey. But no way you get siege first. You don't need it till you're at their natural anyway.
There's no Dragoon. Why is there no Dragoon? What happened?
He's going for a faster Nexus. I think he's... Oh, I was looking at the Joe supply, I'm like, oh, he's supply box, but he's not.
Why, what?
I don't know, I can't explain it. Maybe he's going tech.
There's the Dragoon.
Oh, okay, it was just a bit delayed.
That was
is gonna be a big
really
deal,
delayed,
like,
though. That was a
yeah, that's
lot.
like a whole less Dragoon he has, almost. Well, he's just going to be piling up here. I think he's fairly aware of what's going to happen here as well. We'll see how he can defend it. Oh, that probe! Oh, he is dead.
Super dead.
Yeah. But I think he saw everything he needed to see. I think Adel will know.
Yes, but I think he's still just dead. Yeah, 2 gate, never mind. Good call.
Yeah, but it's going to be quite late. Like, I think what will happen here is the Terran will be able to set up in the natural and contain. I think that's the most likely outcome we're going to see. Either that, or
if this guy's, if Joe is good, he'll know that there's 1 less Dragoon than there should be, and take advantage.
You don't know if it's like on the map, and this is like the second one chasing the SCV or something.
His SCV's been sitting in the natural the whole time. Couldn't have gone out.
Yeah, look, I don't really like these 2 gates because it's too late, right? Normally you go 2 gate Dragoon, you're getting up the second gate way earlier. So really just delaying the Nexus.
Building out of his gateway again. He's gonna have 2
I guess that's an
Dragoons when
extra
this push
reason.
gets here.
That's an extra reason to not have 2 gates if you're not going to build out. But yeah, like, I feel like you're better off getting the Nexus sooner, because then you've got the economy behind it, and if Terran sort of sets up a little bit of a position, you have more to break. Whereas, like, the second gate's not going to kick in time for this push.
I don't think it matters. I think he's completely...
Well, we will see.
He is kill.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
He's got 3 Dragoons if they finish in time. Versus 2 tanks?
Anything can happen. It's Brood War. Anything can happen. I mean, it's just 2 tanks without any Marines. I think 3 degrees actually win that. So if the Marines all get depressed and like stay home or something.
No, I'm 2 tanks beats 3 Dragoons, right? Because they 4-shot?
I don't believe they do. I'm pretty sure the Dragoons will win that. If like, you know, it's just flat ground and no one's like them. Because the tanks can like kite a little
firing.
bit.
If the Dragoons are target firing, then they win, yeah.
I mean, if both of them are target firing, the Dragoons still win. Or if neither of them are. I'm pretty sure the Dragoons win that no matter what. But there's a lot of Marines and
it doesn't matter.
Oh,
That's not what happened.
That is a shame. Okay, you're right. No, he's dead.
He's just dead.
That's unfortunate. But I like what Joe's doing because I think he's
Joe is playing really well. The instant mine drops,
okay.
that
Jesus,
could have been catastrophic, yeah.
Yeah. Could have been like 6 dead Marines right now.
This is a great angle. Like, I mean, he's playing well.
You know what he needed to do there? He needed to run that Dragoon down the ramp and drag into the tanks, and then I think he could have survived. But no, he's still dead. And look, Sigma's going to come up here, like, he doesn't.
What?
You can see why mine's. But yeah. Joe, I feel like, you know, he prepared his build because he wanted to...
And I mean, just in terms of the mechanics and the way he's playing, like, you can't be forgetting units at that. In Tier 3? Okay, yes, forget units. Tier 2?
So, yeah, I suppose if it's like, if the game goes later, you might have other attributes that help you win, but against this kind of... yeah, all that matters is perfect execution of your opening build, basically.
That's why Brood War is hard.
And you know what? Again, I gotta say props to Joe because he not only did he choose this build, he obviously has drilled it so he can do it perfectly.
Oh, I put the score on the wrong side. Sorry. Great.
No, that's right. That's right. It's a 2-0 for Joe. So
yeah. Back to normal, right? So that brings us up to 3-3, right?
We're all here to learn. I'm sorry if it's painful for you to watch it again.
Yeah.
Alright, so then there was a walkover in Team5's favor. This is like the day of walkovers. Flash missing replays.
Okay, so then
we're going
brings it
into
up
Tier 3.
to 3-4 to Team 5.
Well, there you go. What a comeback.